the next game that I have to share with you all is one that I found when I was perusing Steam for a potential horror game to share. Excuse me, for a horror game to share, because amidst a lot of the Metroidvanias, roguelikes, and other genres that I like to play, I like to try out horror demos. And this horror demo looked like it was going to be a nice atmospheric one where you are trying to figure out what happened to a lighthouse keeper as you are taking up their position. And this game is The Lightkeeper is Gone. So this is a lower poly first-person horror game, and the art style alone intrigued me, and the intrigue of trying to figure out what your prior lighthouse keeper did amidst just being alone on, a small island as a lighthouse keeper seemed like such an intriguing notion for a horror game. And lighthouse keepers themselves have to be in isolation a whole lot, so that just feels like it's perfect. So I messed with the settings a little bit, got the volume down, and I think now's the time to get started. I don't know if this game supports controller, so I'm just going to take the safe bet on keyboard and mouse. Towards thee I roll, thou all-destroying, but unconquering wail. To the last I grapple with thee, from hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. Captain Ahab. Okay, so starting with a Moby Dick quote. You know what? I'm going to plug my controller in to see if it does work. If it doesn't, I can change the keyboard and mouse, no problem. Hey, pal, come up here for a chat. Press space to use it. Okay, so no. That is a no on the controller use. That's fair. Just wind my cord up and then we can get started. I should have probably checked before I went and started the game, but it didn't occur to me. So, oh well. You learn these things. Sometimes you just learn this stuff. All right. There we go. Okay, so we have no jumping. Click on bookmarks or use the appropriate buttons. See control settings in order to explore the sections of your journal. So that's our agenda. Documents, diary. Okay. Do we have a run? Yes. My things. I'll pick them up when we get there. A sturdy bollard for mooring the vessel. So yes, this game's got a very unique look to it regarding how its pixelation style is going about it. Was there another question mark icon? No? Okay. We arrived, and you still haven't spoken a word. What's bothering you? What happened to the last lightkeeper? Couldn't tell you. I just remember coming in with a mail delivery one time, and by my next visit, she was gone. Where could she have gone? Beats me, pal. Never found. Might have ran away or drowned while running away. Why would she run? She was a troubled one. Seemed hysterical to me. How do you know that? Seeing her just a couple times was enough to reach that conclusion. She was too bitter. I usually left without saying a word. Anyway, don't dwell on that. Things like that don't happen often. Any tips for the job? You'll manage. You fill the lamp with kerosene, pump the tank to pressure, light it up, and wind the clockwork. There'll be some notes left for you with the details. What about food? What do I eat? The last keeper disappeared with the cellar key, so you'll have to get your food fresh. There'll be a fishing rod somewhere. I'll come with other supplies once a month. With the key? Seriously? Don't shoot the messenger. All right. Don't forget your stuff. The crate, I mean. I won't. New journal entries are accompanied by an audio cue and a notification in the lower right corner of the screen. Okay. Here, pal. So the last Lightkeeper was not very liked by our boat captain here. Yeah, I learned actually that a lighthouse keeper really is just truly the most isolated job you could ever ask to get, because like you are on your own on an island with just the only task. The title reads FM Dostoevsky, the idiot. The journal can be used while holding an item. How do I... Dostoevsky. Sturdy bollard for mooring the vessel. Oh, there we go. Sorry, pal. Can't linger. More work to do. Drop your stuff off in the shack and get the lighthouse running first things first. It'll be dark before... It's been dark for almost a month now. Will do. Godspeed, pal. Please, be careful. Hold shift to run. We figured that out. But yeah, you're accosted by storms constantly, and pretty much your job really starts at night, where you have to just maintain the light to make sure that, you know, it's shining for all the ships that are out there. But during the day, you're basically just left to your own devices, from what I've seen. And that sounds like it can, like, sounds like the perfect job if you really, really don't like people that much, but it sounds also incredibly, crushingly lonely. Not the time to sleep right now. Okay, so this is our house. Is this our outhouse or storage? Now I have to get the lighthouse. Get to the lighthouse. I can unpack later. Saw that. These sacks emit a rancid odor. Looks like they've been lying here for a long time. Okay, and this is our furnace. No firewood inside the stove, or stove rather. I don't have to write anything right now. But yeah, I don't remember the exact duration that you have to usually be a lighthouse keeper for before you're changed out for another person, but you're not like, that's not like you're 24/7 for the rest of your life. You're allowed time back on the mainland. I just wish I remembered what the video said specifically, but, you know, oh well. Memory. I can say immediately the oppressive atmosphere is nice. I love the style of this because it really adds to it. I think part of the thing that would probably help with the boredom is just knowing what items you can and can't bring with you, and if whether or not you've got electricity. Because obviously you have electricity for the light, but what about for the rest of the lighthouse? Long way up. It is really dark. Increase the brightness a tad. No, that does not do anything. Reduce pixelation for lower... I don't really see the difference on that. Holy shit, there's a lot of stairs. I guess your calves probably end up getting so fucking jacked from being on all these stairs. Holy shit. Here must be those instructions the supply man told me about. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not overlaid very well. All your collected documents are stored in a separate section of your journal. Can be viewed by something. Okay, lighthouse instructions. Notes on operating the lighthouse. The lighthouse must be lit and the clockwork started every evening in low visibility. The procedure for lighting the lighthouse is as follows. 1. Inspect the Fresnel lens for signs of dirt or damage. 2. Access the lens chamber to fill the kerosene, red, tank of the lamp. You can use the oil can and the kerosene drums stored below the lens floor. 3. Pump the tanks of the lamp up to pressure, approximately 4 atm. 4. Ignite the lamp and close the lens. 5. Operate the clockwork mechanism until the drum is fully wound. The mechanism shall function autonomously to last through the night. Thenceforth. Thenceforth. I've seen henceforth, but not thenceforth. Be sure to, and 6, be sure to log operational details before departing. Okay, so probably need to like gather all this stuff, right? Need an oil can. Okay, so that's the kerosene bucket. Oil can. And 4 ATM, it said. The lens is in pristine condition. I can start the lamp. Pressure is next. I can't see shit. The tank is full. Replace that. Where's the... what was that? The tank is full. No, that's just still opening that. Where is it? Time to light the lamp. Okay, so that's what it was. Good. Now to engage the clockwork. Which... clockwork was... probably lower... in the lower area. Right? What the hell did I just grab? Okay, it's just a circuit to check on things. Can I see what's in there? No. All right. Huh. The wind must have blown the door shut. Or the wind must have... Wind must have blown the door shut. Okay, so we need to go all the way to the bottom. Clockwork is running. All that's left is writing that in the logbook. Done with the lighthouse duties for now. Also, I don't know if we're just supposed to... I didn't see the light coming from the lighthouse, so... I don't know if that was a glitch or something might be up. But yeah, I've seen footage on just how bombarded lighthouses get, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to live in that. Because you are in some thick storms when you're in that. Like, I imagine they're very sturdy for a reason. Like, that's why they're that sturdy, but it's like, shit, I don't know about that. That's a lot of stairs. Holy shit. Let's really explore around here before we get back to our house. Not much to explore. Yeah, I mean, I imagine if you take some books with you, you can probably pass the time really easily. It's just, you know, you're by yourself in this whole ordeal, and I imagine you probably don't get the best cell reception. Can't exactly just keep playing, I don't know, Candy Crush on your phone. Or maybe you could. I don't know. Either way, yeah, that's a rough gig. Not for everybody. All right. There's a shed over there. And the guy said that there is a fishing rod to use, so I wonder if we actually have a full-on fishing mechanic. Because I'm getting some major dredge energy from having the clicking mechanic like that. Okay, not unpacking yet. Not the time to sleep right now. It's just a painting or a picture. But yeah, we are clearly not in the... we are clearly not in modern times. Like, this is much older. Like, this is a much older era. That's over here in the dock. Interesting that you... I'm guessing the small boat here is for if I want to go fishing, or if a lighthouse keeper would want to go fishing. Because, I mean, there's a beach here, but I doubt offshore fishing here would be a really... Or I doubt fishing on the shore would yield a whole lot. Alright, what is this shed? A fishing rod. Seems I'll need it tomorrow. I should make a note of this. Is it just that? Yeah. Okay, so as the lighthouse duty's done, go home and sit down by the writing desk. Oh, okay. I was wondering if that meant like we go to bed or not, since we're done with our stuff. Just kind of need to log everything going on. Yeah, this kind of pixelation style is cool, but it's kind of leaving parts of the environment not very clear. Especially with a game whose lighting is as dark as this. Also, I am seeing that the game's lighting is also messing with the journal too, since, yeah, it's causing these black splotches to appear on it. Alright. So we're gonna go... sit. I reckon I could get used to this job. Seems simple enough. However, I can't help but feel uneasy. I have to wonder if I'm being told the full story. Why would the last keeper disappear with the only cellar key? I have to find a way to get the cellar open. Am I in danger of going missing as well? And yep, go bed. I have to close the shutters before going to bed. Oh. So yeah, we were getting spied on in here. Where's the shutters? Ooh. Brass pocket watch. Stopped at 6:32. Probably belonged to the last keeper. Rancid odor. What is this? Nothing. Okay. I don't need any firewood right now. Oh, I have to close them from the outside. Okay. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Huh? Oh, I missed one. Wait, did I... Huh? Oh, I missed... Okay, that's the one I missed. Alright, there we go. Huh? Again, like... There we go. Hold on. Okay, now that should be all of them. Closed, 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 closed. Yeah, again, just how dark it is, I could not see that at all. All right, now we're good. What's with this light? How's the cellar open? I heard that door close behind me. I don't think this is a portal to Narnia. What is this place? It's not too late to turn back. Are you certain that this is what you want? I'm starving. Where was that fishing rod again? Oh, now it's day. Oh, the lighting's so much better now. Oh, yeah. Better than what it was. Worms. They must have come out after the rain. I was wondering, like, is it what? Okay, so we're likely going to pick some of those up to use for fishing. This location's really cool, though. Like, this game looks really cool. It's just the lighting can be a bit much. The lure bucket's empty. I should gather some of the worms from the shore. I don't need a shovel right now. Oh, now the music's all nice and pleasant. That'll be enough to catch a few fish. So go fishing at the pier. All right. So do we just fish off the pier, or are we pressing 1 to take out or pull up the fishing rod? Press left mouse button to hang the lure on the hook and press it again to cast the fishing rod. Caught a cod. Keep. Another cod. I can return home and cook myself a nice meal. I was gonna half expect that we get a two-headed cod just like in Dredge. Just get like an aberration fish of some kind. Alright, so we probably need to get... So it's likely, oh, get fire for wood for stove. I have to fire up the stove first. Have you seen any fire in it? Yeah. And then there. Do I just need a... There we go. Time to cook. I could start unpacking my stuff now. What is that? What is that paper? Wondering where the old lightkeeper went? The old willow might have something of value. Where did this come from? Well, let's unpack our shit first, and then we check the old willow. Huh? Evening already? Unpacking took longer than expected. I have to get the lighthouse going. Old Willow, huh? Unfortunately, I know shit for dick about trees, so I'm gonna assume, like, by Old Willow, it's gotta be like some kind of prominent tree around here. All right. So we get this lit, and then we probably need to find that tree. Your cardio's got to be insane if you're, like, if you just decide to go like, oh, I'm going to work on cardio by going up these stairs. Now, they're metal, so the fear of hurting yourself by slipping is very real, but yeah, like, do the stair steps exercise with that? Yeah. Okay, so it was spect lenses. Yeah, assess lens to fill. Yeah, so I just need to get all that ready. Fill. The lens is dirty. I must clean it before continuing. I need a rag to get the... Oh. In that case. So that's what that was that I picked up earlier. I was like, what is this clump that I've got in my hands? Clean that up. Shiny. Put that back there. Grab that. Oh, hand is already full. Okay. And fill. Pressure is next. My hands are full. Okay, so we do have to put this back. Time to light the lamp. I do not see the... Engage the clockwork. Okay. Clockwork is running. All that's left is writing in that logbook. Excuse me. Little frog in my throat. Dump the lighthouse duties for now. All right. So now we just got to find that tree. God, it's like that one Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix cutscene of the guy in the cloak that's going down that really long set of stairs. If you know, you know. Old Willow. Diary. Yeah, this needs to get fixed. Because, like, I can at least click on the documents, but that's not good. The Old Willow might have something of value. The Old Willow. Oh, excuse me. Move my head a little bit, crack my neck. So, next is go home and sit down and write about the day. Write in the diary. There's strange things happening on this island. Somehow, a note appeared on my doorstep. Could it have been addressed to me? It said something about the willow. Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that? It can't be. A person? Okay, so Weeping Willow. And that's it. Okay, already the intrigue is quite strong. So, once more, for people, this was The Lightkeeper is Gone. So far, really nice. Only thing that I would say needs fixing is just how the shadows and lighting are affecting the journals, because I can't read for shit when it's just completely blotched out by the lighting and the shadows. So, yeah, that's a little note to fix. And just some other overlay with the text problems, but other than that, I like the premise so far. I really like how creepy and eerie the island feels, and the atmosphere is really on point. Like, minimalist music to really emphasize the isolated nature of everything, and a very good sense of dread. That's very, very, very good. I really enjoyed this. So, if you were intrigued by this game is coming out this year. Doesn't say a specific date on Steam from when I saw it, but it is coming out this year. So if you were intrigued by this at all, please go give this a wish list and support the dev. So, or devs. So yeah, The Lightkeeper is Gone. Good one. Would recommend.